Good evening and welcome, ladies and gentlemen. Good evening and welcome. I'd like to start by informing you that a section of the Secularati in our country, the Secularati, the Pseudos, earlier called pseudo-secular, whatever, you know. This Secularati has gone mad. It's gone on a mad and unhinged and crazy rant against the Ram Mandir and the Pran Pratishtha, against the inauguration of the Bhavya Ram Mandir in Ayodhya. And one of these unhinged Secularati, an ex-journalist, now proud troll, says that the Ram Mandir is bakwas. That's the word they use. That's the language they use. And I ask tonight, and I ask most seriously, that when Nupur Sharma made her comments on a TV program, this same person went all out against Nupur. How dare Nupur Sharma talk like this? Well, how dare she talk like this? When Islamists threatened to kill Nupur, this troll did not speak up for Nupur's right to life. Now when this person calls the Ram Mandir bakwas, where is the lobby that targeted Nupur Sharma with such unbridled enthusiasm and relentless energy? Where are they? How are Hindu sentiments and only Hindu sentiments to be brushed aside? And only Muslim sentiments matter? And by saying so, do I become communal? No, ladies and gentlemen, we must speak from the heart, speak straight and direct, for there can be no more beating around the bush anymore. People in this country must ask why one section of the Secularati identifies so strongly with the ex-Muslim rulers of India, with the Mughals, with every Muslim dynasty, but not with the duly elected government of the country today. What kind of despicable hypocrisy is this? The fact is that rising Hindu pride is intolerable for these hypocrites. Some because they are radicalised, some because they support Islamists, and some because and simply because they are wannabe whites. Culturally complex people, the kind like Rahul Baba, who go around screaming in foreign capitals. And that's what Rahul Baba does. He goes screaming in foreign countries saying, India is not even a nation. And that's why for these people, these intellectual invertebrates, for them, Hinduism, whose essence unites the country, whose core is at the core of the civilization of our great nation, rising Hinduism for them is a big threat. Rising nationalism for them is a big threat. And the rising of the Bhavya Ram Mandir is the biggest threat of all, ladies and gentlemen. Complete breakdown, unhinged madness of the Secularati as we celebrate the Ram Mandir, debate number 1 tonight. Debate number 2 this evening, the BJP started the 2024 campaign. After Modi ki guarantee, it is Tisri Baar Modi Sarkar. That's debate 2 at 10, and here are the headlines this Tuesday evening on the debate tonight. "20 days to go for the mega Ram Mandir inauguration. Why are the Secularati paranoid?"
Inauguration of the temple, that day, our feeling is we should not go. Why? a temple should be inaugurated, either the Tandri of that temple or trustee members of that temple. There is not a duty of the Prime Minister to inaugurate a temple.
Congress party stoops to a new law, says the Prime Minister of India must not attend the inauguration of the Bhavya Ram Mandir. BJP slams appeasement politics as Siddaramaiah reopens a 31-year-old case against car sevaks. BJP sets तीसरी बार Modi Sarkar target for 2024. Chairs key strategy meeting to chalk out the roadmap.
Indian politics, these Khalistani forces have been given a lot of space. I think are damaging to the relationship. Clearly not in India's interest, but I would argue not in Canada's interest either.
And Jaishankar shows Canada the mirror, says Khalistani elements given a free run under the Trudeau government. And big global story of the day, fire at Tokyo's Haneda airport after 2 aircraft collide. 5 crew members of a plane dead, over 370 rescued. And ladies and gentlemen, 20 days from now, the Ram Temple will be opened. The whole nation from Arunachal to Gujarat, Kashmir to Kanyakumari is awaiting the Pran Pratishtha, the opening of the temple. But the opposition is not yet fully part of this huge celebration. If the coming of Ram is Diwali, then the whole nation is lighting lamps with joy. But the Secularati is choosing to sit in darkness. Ladies and gentlemen, as I began by saying, the Secularati is having a meltdown. Ladies and gentlemen, why a meltdown over such a great event? Let's debate.
Ram Ram Jai Raja Ram, Ram Ram Jai Sita Ram.
मेरे साथ पूरे भक्ति भाव से बोलिए, सियावर रामचंद्र की.
A 500-year-old wait is ending. And it's been a festival in Ayodhya every day since the 2019 Supreme Court verdict. The stage is now set. The temple, the heart of Ayodhya, is built with similar emotions from across India. The doors that open up to devotees come from Hyderabad, while the statues that will become the embodiment of Ram for 1 billion come from Karnataka. Not just India, Nepal sent the stones for the statues with great fanfare. The temple is uniting people like never before.
मैं अपने बैग के पीछे भी हनुमान जी का झंडा लगा के चलती हूँ. सबसे शक्तिशाली भगवान है वो, उनमें बहुत ताकत है, उनसे हमें हिम्मत मिलती है. मेरे को ऐसा लगता है भारत का बच्चा राम जी के बारे में जानता है. ना खर्चा लगेगा ना पैसा लगेगा, एक बार जय श्री राम बोल के देखो, अच्छा लगेगा.
But as the nation comes together, collectively working towards the grand opening, the opposition seems to be disconnected from the rest of India.
जब बाबरी मस्जिद का ध्वंस हुआ तो मैंने नानी से पूछा, नानी अब तो आप बड़े खुश हो गए, अब तो आपके भगवान राम का मंदिर बनेगा. कहती है ना बेटा, मेरा राम किसी की मस्जिद तोड़ के ऐसे मंदिर में नहीं बस सकता.
The opposition also stated that Ram Temple is a promise not meant to be fulfilled.
निवडणूक आल्यानंतर राम मंदिराचा मुद्दा घेतला जातो, पण हे राम मंदिर खरंच कधी होणार आहे का? किती निवडणुका तुम्ही अजूनही मंदिर वही बनाएंगे करत मूर्ख बनवत राहणार आहात? त्याचंच मला उत्तर पाहिजे.
With top Congress leaders such as Sonia Gandhi even refusing to attend the grand ceremony. Yogi Adityanath has exposed open hypocrisy on the issue.
अयोध्या लाने वाले लोग संकोच करते अयोध्या का नाम लेने में जिनको संकोच होता था, आज वे भी कहते हैं कि हमें भी निमंत्रण मिलेगा तो हम भी जाएंगे। यही परिवर्तन है। आप अपनी ताकत का एहसास कराएंगे तो हर व्यक्ति आपके साथ जुड़ेगा।
Now with just 20 days to go for Mandir inauguration, India stands united. From Jammu and Kashmir to Kanyakumari, India awaits the Grand Mandir for which it has waited for so long. But why are pseudo-seculars paranoid? Why sully a moment of national pride? It's now Ram Bhakts versus pseudo-seculars. Let's debate.
Lokesh Jindal, Syed Aslam, Atikur Rahman, Rajnil Mukherjee from Kolkata backs the left, Shubhankar supports the TMC. And on the other side, we have Dushyant Sridhar and Sanju Verma. Lokesh, I'll start with you and anybody can take this. But when you say Ram Mandir is bakwas, where is the Nupur Sharma kind of reaction to that? I'm not getting into the religion of the person who said it. But when Nupur Sharma made a comment, it was said that a Hindu woman is speaking against Islamic faith. It can equally be argued that in this case, this troll, a Muslim woman, is abusing the Hindu faith.
Oh my God.
And there should be a major reaction to this. Rather than go and say that this is part of some, secular analysis. If you are saying, if you say Ram Mandir is bakwas,
can I answer?
It hurts a lot of people. Lokesh, this is a meltdown.
No. Who is saying Ram Mandir is bakwas? You are saying Ram Mandir is bakwas. Nobody from the Congress said it. In 1948, Somnath Mandir was reconstructed.
I'm sorry. You know the person I'm talking about. I'm not giving the... No. This is one of many examples.
No,
1 minute. One minute. What did Sabha Naqvi say? What did Sabha Naqvi say? What did this troll Sabha Naqvi say? I'll get very specific. We must get into it, Dushyant, because I find it extremely offensive. I find it extremely offensive. No, 1 minute. I don't think I'll let you move ahead of this. No. If Sabha Naqvi has said that the Ram Mandir Pran Pratishtha is bakwas, and there are things, bigger things like Gaza happening, she may not be from Congress party, but she's a Congress supporter only. So why does this whole lobby have the courage to say Ram Mandir is bakwas? No, how does this lobby have the right in this country to say the Pran Pratishtha ceremony is bakwas? I'm sorry, I'm fed up of this. I've had too much of this, and I want an answer why. Why I should put up with it? Sanju is on the debate.
I heard it from you. For the first time I'm hearing
Sanju is on the debate.
Only that Pran Pratishtha is bakwas.
Sanju.
How dare you say this?
Yeah, okay. Sanju.
Arnab, thank you.
Sanju is on the debate. Sanju.
Arnab, I have to say this to you. I don't think anyone brings down the Luthians cabal like you do. And I don't understand, why do you have to call this troll a wannabe journal now, who's well past her expiry date? Why aren't you naming and shaming her? I just have this to say to Sabha Naqvi. If you've called the Pran Pratishtha ceremony of the Bhavya Ram Mandir coming up on 22nd January as bakwas, would you like it if I call the Asmani Kitab bakwas? Would you like it if I said that your entire aim to attain salvation and then visit those 72 hoors is bakwas? Would you like it? Would you like it if I said, you say Karwa Chauth is the height of misogyny. We don't say that having a fast during Ramzan, there's anything misogynistic about it. We don't say that, it has been proven now that the earth is not flat, whereas most of your believers believe that the earth is flat. इसलिए यहाँ बैठकर Miss Bakwas, don't give your Bakwas certificate to Hindus. We will do as we wish. Point number one. Point number two, I have this to say to the Congress. Did you read that statement of H. Anjaneya?
Atik is on the debate.
the ex-minister for Karnataka,
with the Ram
who said
Mandir,
that our
the bakwas is the BJP. Minus the BJP,
the
the inauguration of the Ram Mandir cannot be a bakwas.
But beyond
Will it be a minus BJP?
Arnab, I don't know
Will
who this
it
man
be
who's giving me unwanted background
without
music.
BJP
I will not heckle anyone. Fine, continue to
Once
shout.
you
I
have
will have my say
achieved
later.
the Ram
I
Mandir
don't know,
to
you're
be
rambling
a
on for no
political
reason,
game
whoever
plan
you
of
are.
the BJP to achieve power, why don't you get lost?
Okay, Atik.
Who the hell
Why
are
is
you?
the BJP on
Who
the
the hell are you?
forefront?
Why don't you get lost? What can...
Who the hell are you?
No, 1
need
minute.
not be.
Atik,
You
qualify
are the
the statement
followers
because
of
we're having a decent
Ravana.
debate on the program. 1 minute. Atik Rahman, 1 minute, 1 minute. This is now going way out of hand.
captured
1 minute, 1 minute.
Sita
You
Maiya?
know, what do you mean by
You
saying...
captured the
What do you mean
women of
by
India.
saying... What do you mean by...
Downgraded the wrestlers.
Atik, you're having a
You are
right
the
royal
supporters
meltdown
of
on my
Prit
program.
Mohan. You are
You are suffering from some
Baba
PTSD
Ramai.
syndrome out here on my program.
You don't have anything to do with the car seva.
Who is this man?
Shiv
Arnab? Why do you
Sena
get this bigot
has
on your
time and
show?
again Arnab said that
He plays
they
the
were
victim
the
card.
first ones to get down.
Day in and day
Why
out.
are
He gets
they not having any
humiliated
say
on
in the
your
Ram
show
Mandir?
because of his rank bigotry, but he has still not learnt any lessons. Chup ho jao.
You, the
I don't even know why
BJP
you're there on
and
this
the
debate.
RSS,
This is a debate
you
about
have to
Ram Mandir,
alienate
and you have nothing to do with Ram
from the
Mandir.
inauguration. You don't have to do with the inauguration of Ram Mandir. If anything, Bhagwan, Lord Ram, Purushottam, Sri Ram is there, you don't have anything in common with Bhagwan, Sri Ram, the Purushottam.
Oh my God.
Arnab, what is this going on?
This is a serious debate. I don't want it to be trivialized by some rank bigot.
Yes, you have done yourself. Now you have to wipe off your hands off. There is nothing in common with the BJP and Bhagwan Ram. Arnab, is that clear to you? Why are they on the scene?
No, it's
They
not.
are under the constitutional oath that they don't have to do anything with religion. Religion and politics have to alienate from each other.
When you read the namaz 5 times a
That's the
day,
common
where it is
phenomena
blaring
as
out
far as the
from
constitution
every
and the
loudspeaker,
secular
violating government
ethos
norms.
of the constitution goes.
I've never seen you condemn that. I've never
You
seen
are
you
under
say that
oath
now violating government
not
norms
to
and
give
having the
credence
advance
to
blaring out
religion.
on loudspeakers is not done.
So you are violating the
But you have
constitution
the
of India.
temerity, you have the gumption, you have the audacity, you have the brazenness to sit here and lecture the BJP on how it should celebrate in the run-up to the Bhavya Ram Mandir's inauguration. I say that is rapid
You
hypocrisy
should
and
be
worse.
ashamed of yourself.
Arnab,
You
what is
should
this
be
man doing on
ashamed
this debate?
that you are not siding with the girl of
1 minute.
the
1
PHU.
minute. Now,
You are siding with the three
Atik, now 1 minute. Can I be on air? I
notorious
need to tell him something. Reduce your volume a little bit, Atik.
She has
Atik,
to
listen.
answer
I am
now
getting a little
that why
embarrassed
is
nowadays
the
at the
BJP
constant.
siding
Can you
with the
stop?
three
Can you stop shouting like this from wherever you are sitting? And can you save your tonsils from trauma?
I will shout
Now listen to me.
till the end
I would just say
till the
this.
end
This
of my
argument
life,
is
because
constantly
today
presented
what is
to
at
me.
stake is the women of India. The same women of India who
bhai,
Ravana ravished.
And then condemn polygamy.
So
Condemn
if there is
polygamy.
something common with
Condemn
the
polygamy.
BJP is the
Condemn
ideas of
polygamy.
Ravana.
Call it an anti-constitutional practice. Say that polygamy is against the constitution. Triple talaq is against the constitution. Nikah halala is against the constitution. Say it!
We need to condemn all those elements, including the BJP.
Point. Arnab, today the discussion point is the court has given the verdict.
Today
The court has given the verdict
the women of India.
and a Ram temple is built. The rich Ram temple is built. The BJP should not politicize this. This is a religious event. Arnab, we all should know this is a religious event. The faith of crores of people is involved in this. It is the BJP which is trying to politicize the event. It is the BJP who has to learn the preachings of Ram. Ram is Maryada Purushottam. Ram is Gunwan. Ram is Veer. These are the qualities which the BJP needs to
Here
learn.
comes the Ram Bhakt.
Ram is about the righteousness.
Here is Ram Bhakt
Ram
Syed
is
Aslam.
about the courage. Ram is being righteous in all aspects. It is the
Ram Bhakt
BJP
Atikur
which
Rahman
has
and
to
Ram
learn
Bhakt
to
Syed
be
Aslam on my
righteous.
program.
It's the BJP which has to learn. It is the BJP which is terrorizing the people in the name of Ram, which is absolutely from the principles of Ram. They have to learn the righteous
Then tell me one thing, you guys are so psyched when someone says Jai Shri Ram, why do you freak out? If you are such Ram Bhakts, when someone says Jai Shri Ram, why do you say it's comedy?
We are definitely, when Arnab, we will be the happiest people to hear from people
got confused with
when
my
they
question.
said Jai Shri Ram, not to terrorize the people, not to terrorize the people. It is with respect. Prabhu Ram has to be called with respect.
If I say
not
Jai
to
Shri
terrorize
Ram,
the other
Syed
communities
Aslam,
and not to defend the other religions.
Syed Aslam, one minute. Syed Aslam, if I say Jai Shri Ram, do you feel terrorized? I say Jai Shri Ram. Are you feeling terrorized? Jai Shri Ram. Are you feeling terrorized?
See how it is. I will say
1,000 people collectively say Jai Shri Ram. You feel terrorized?
Because he is the Maryada Purushottam. He is the Maryada Purushottam. I will say Jai Shri Ram. I will see Jai Shri Ram, Arnab.
Anyway, I am enjoying the fact. I would like both Syed Aslam and Atikur Rahman to control their uncontrollable emotions and not have a public meltdown on my program. I have one response before I let Sridhar handle this, because Dushyant is much more better read and aware than me. And can you both stop praising Lord Sri Ram for a while? I understand your sentiment. I know that you have said that you are Ram Bhakts. Thank you for being Ram Bhakts. And thank you for praising Jai Shri Ram. We'll keep saying Jai Shri Ram. You can also keep saying Jai Shri Ram in the course of my program with me. Keep saying Jai Shri Ram. Yeah, that's it. Now listen to me.
This unconstitutional party.
Ari, don't freak out.
This is an anti-India party.
I'm getting really worried.
This is an anti-secular party. This is an anti-constitution party. We abandon it. We are with you.
I don't know what to do now.
You do not be the bhakt of the BJP.
Lala, go on. Now the problem with you is, listen to me, I'm talking to Dushyant now. I am a realist. I am a realist. You see, I'll tell you why I'm a realist. When I went to college, I went to a college called Hindu College. And on the other side of the road, there was a school called St. Stephen's. We used to keep calling it a school because in St. Stephen's, they wouldn't allow college politics. And Hindu College, we had a lot of politics. Now, when you say that the BJP should not make it political, as a student of politics, I will tell you this with confidence, that had the BJP not made it political, and had the BJP not given full throat support to the Ram Mandir cause in 1989, rewrite history and tell me that the Ram Temple would be built today. Had it been left to you people. 1 minute, please, let me complete. All of you people are political loafers. Listen to me. Now listen to me. This is not right. Now let me complete the fact. Let me complete what I'm saying. I cannot be stopped from what I'm saying. I'm saying something, I must not be allowed to complete it. The fact is, had the BJP not supported the Ram Mandir movement in 1989, would the Ram Temple have been built? If the Congress party and Sonia Gandhi and Kapil Sibal were to be left to themselves, they would have completely opposed, done whatever possible to stop the construction of the Ram Temple.
Arnab, is the BJP above the Supreme Court? Tell me, is the BJP above the Supreme Court? Who has given the verdict? It is the BJP or the Supreme Court?
Dushyant is on the debate. Now, can you stop repeating yourself 20 times?
The Supreme Court given the verdict. Do you think
I don't know. 1 minute. Sanju, let Dushyant come and then come back to you.
BJP is above the apex court.
Coming to fruition. I will answer
But when foolish people say, Sai, don't shout. No, I want to bring Dushyant in. No, look at him right now. He's folding his hands and saying, give me a chance.
For the Ram Mandir to actually come to fruition. Why did the Ram Mandir verdict never come through during the longest period of time when the Congress was at the helm of affairs? Have you bothered to think about that?
Supreme Court. Ma'am, are you trying to say that BJP
influenced
the Supreme Court? Are you trying to say that BJP influenced the Supreme Court? Santuji, you're on national TV. Tell me this. No.
Giving a lot of heartburn to you and your
I am asking you a point-blank question. I am asking you a point-blank question. Did the BJP influence the Supreme Court? Did the BJP influence the Supreme Court? A point-blank question.
Not when
point-blank question to you. You will never answer a point-blank question.
Not when Indira Gandhi
all you know is to scream. All you know is to scream.
Not when Manmohan Singh was the PM. Can you answer why? Why is it that the Supreme Court verdict came through only under the aegis of Narendra Modi? It is
I will answer. Are you telling me on national TV that the BJP
I'd like to say, I want to bring Dushyant into the debate. I want to bring in Dushyant into the debate with the specific context of this debate, and everybody be kind to listen to me. The context is the pseudo meltdown. Now, what is a meltdown? There are many definitions of meltdown. I will proceed with one definition and then you can tell me, Dushyant, if I'm right or wrong. A meltdown is when children throw tantrums and they get increasingly worse between the age of 2 and 3, then decrease till 8, 4. After 4 years of age, the child also makes tantrums worse. A meltdown is when someone becomes overwhelmed with the current situation and temporarily loses control of their behavior. The loss of control can be expressed through shouting, screaming, crying, kicking legs, lashing out, or even biting. That is what you guys are doing today. The pseudos are having a meltdown. Dushyant, how do you view? Dushyant, how do you view this meltdown? And God help these people. Tomorrow, if the Adani verdict tomorrow in the Supreme Court goes against them, they will have a complete and absolute meltdown. Dushyant is losing his audio on the debate, and since I have an incredible ability of constantly speaking uninterrupted for the longest possible time, I will keep speaking till the audio line with Dushyant comes back. And I would like to tell all the viewers today that today, look at the headlines. The Wire. Oh, Siddharth Padarajan. I don't know if he's an Indian citizen or American citizen. I don't know anything. I don't know which citizen he is, from which country. Maybe Indian, maybe American. I don't know. You should investigate. They have put an article saying, as Modi decrees a new Diwali, remember there's more to Indian politics than BJP's Ram. Prashant Bhushan is having a meltdown, right? And he's also jumped on the bandwagon and he's saying, putting out a cartoon of Lord Ram saying, when you're that big, why do you need votes in my name? The scroll, Ramachandra Guha. What will the inauguration of the Ram temple portend for India's future? Well, India's future is very good as long as you don't keep writing about India coming to an end. Quoting here that B.R. Ambedkar, if Hindu Raj becomes a fact, it will be the greatest calamity for the country. It's just the opening of a temple, and according to these people, this is the one biggest calamity in the country. The very, very mediocre writer Pratap Bhanu Mehta, whose writing is absolutely insufferable for the repetitive value and intellectual shallowness that it shows, puts out an article, Ram, I will not find you there. They've gone completely crazy. Prashant Bhushan tags an article, apartheid. Pseudo-journalist Arfa Sherwani presents the moment as the start of India's journey towards the revival of its culture as a moment where you couldn't recognize her country anymore. Now, ladies and gentlemen, when people were saying behead Nupur Sharma, these people said we can recognize our country. No problem. But now they can't recognize our country simply because the temple is to be inaugurated. Shubhankar Bhattacharya, this meltdown is absolutely embarrassing. And I'm horrified. The whole month they'll keep doing this. Whole 1 month they are going to do this.
You're trying to paint a picture which actually doesn't exist. And the funny thing is, you're actually making mockery about the entire show on itself. Because you were supposed to be one of the most serious anchors. And now it is now becoming comedy night with Arnab. It is now we are sitting on comedy nights with Arnab. What are you talking about? Why are you connecting the existence of Ram with only one particular episode of opening? What are you saying? Was existence of Ram depended on BJP's declaration of his existence. What kind of statement is this?
Arnab, can I please
You
come
mean
in?
that we should be very happy about the BJP using it as a springboard to, leverage the political gains?
You know, you are
That's
from
it.
the TMC. You are
Because
Mamta
Ram exists
Banerjee.
only if the BJP
One minute. Sanju, I counter him and please come in after that. Shubhankar, I'll counter him, you come in after that.
In my mandir, at my home,
Some people
be
in
as
the city
important.
started chanting Jai Shri Ram.
Why can't
Mamta
be the Ram
Banerjee
and
walked
Ram
away
and
from a program with the Prime Minister sitting a few yards away simply because some youngsters in the
at my
vicinity
own
said
given
Jai
choice
Shri
of time,
Ram.
at my
That
own
is the
interest,
kind of
as my own decision.
allergy, revulsion.
They are saying like this,
that
I want to
Mamta
What
say.
kind,
Banerjee has
what kind
for
of
Ram
meltdown are we
Coming, got the
talking
audio
about?
back with
who
Dushyant.
says Jai Shri Ram.
What kind of meltdown
You
are we talking
changed
about?
Ram Navami
Okay,
to
now,
Ram Navami.
Sanju, 1 minute. Sanju, 1 minute. Let me bring in Dushyant finally. Let me bring in Dushyant finally for a minute. Let me bring in Dushyant finally. Let me bring in Dushyant finally on the program because I've got the audio track with him. Rajneel, can I get in Dushyant and then you come in? Rajneel, can I get in Dushyant and then you come in? I'll tell you one thing. Now listen to me, Shubhankar. I'm going to respond to you. Shubhankar, I do the most popular, most watched debate program in the country. Today, by your entry into the program, it is certainly becoming a comedy show. You have behaved like a comedian of unparalleled levels. Now, I'll tell you why you are a comedian. You are a comedian because you do not know the year in which the BJP formally supported the Ayodhya movement, which was 1989. You are a completely ignorant person. You are so ignorant. You are so ignorant.
BJP has to give a certificate of existence.
Are you mad? Are you mad or are you deaf?
This is the show.
Are you mad or deaf or both? Now listen to me.
He's an imbecile.
Listen to me. You are such an ignorant man. In 1989, let me enlighten you. The BJP formally, Arey bhai, listen to me. Listen to me, Shubhankar. You did not know this. Now go and study. Call Mamta Banerjee. Arnab exposed me and tore me apart on his program. What do I do, Didi? You ask her. You ask her. She'll tell you.
So now
she'll tell you to come better prepared next time.
You're changing the topic yourself.
No, topic is you.
Talk about Sri Ram.
Now
Talk
Dushyant
about the
Sridhar is.
existence
No,
of Sri Ram.
I'm going back to the topic.
That you want to talk about.
Well, Shubhankar, I have to go to Dushyant. Unlike you, no, any Indian, I'm going to Dushyant, be quiet. Any Indian who says, any Indian like you who says, let us discuss whether Lord Ram existed, you must be part of the Congress conspiracy. You must be part of the Congress conspiracy to make money by breaking the Ram Setu temple and in your desperation even claiming that Lord Sri Ram did not exist. Not only are you ignorant, you are a maliciously ignorant man. Now I will get Dushyant to respond. Dushyant Sridhar. The argument made out here is that the state must dissociate with the Ram Mandir inauguration. Your response?
Namaskaram Arnab and namaskaram to my fellow panelists. I would begin just with 2 lines. Ramaya, Ramabhadraya, Ramachandraya, Vedhase, Raghunathaya, Nathaya, Sitaya, Pataye Namaha. There has been no moment in history which is more proud than what we are going to witness on the 22nd of January. That said, if there is one work in Sanatana Dharma which through its presence, its commentaries, translations and transcreations has united just not different quarters of Bharatadesham but different parts of the Indian subcontinent, it has been the Ramayana. Through movies and serials also, it has brought in all communities together. I feel it's a very proud moment that we should all celebrate. Coming to certain words chosen by certain journalists calling it bakwas doesn't befit their stature, and I feel such words should be best avoided. And the third point is, of course, the journalist did say that there are bigger things in our hands. For example, the Ukraine-Russia war. There is a Gaza war that's happening. So, Arnab, can you just mute the other person? I have no energy to shout. So, in that scenario, Arnab, if the person says that
anti-Indian party to the Ram Mandir.
I think you'll have to be quiet or your fader will be lowered with immediate effect.
Till this person is muted, I'm not going to talk.
Has to be having a very, very proud place in India.
Even I'm not going to talk.
We are not.
The only difference between you and me is I have the power to mute him. Mute him.
Sir. We are.
Okay.
You are now muted.
Arnab,
now you are playing a game of
the person
with yourself.
who's under contention. The person who's under contention, who did say that we have bigger things of issue to debate regarding Gaza war, should also know that when there is Gaza war happening, there are a few people who are making orange marmalades. So I think we have better issues to also debate. So the last point that I would like to make is a lot of these political parties do come and state that Ram is for all, Ram is for the entire humanity, all that is fine. But where did they go when Rama idol was paraded with a chappal mala in Tamil Nadu in 1970s by the Dravidian ideologues? Where did they go when one of the constitutional leaders from the state of Tamil Nadu asked from which engineering college did Rama pass out? So where did they go in support of Ram when such disgusting remarks were made against Ram? So in such a scenario, I feel that it is very apt for the Prime Minister to inaugurate, and the invitation has been extended by the trust. He has accepted it. It is not Arnab or my business to ask why he is attending this event.
I wanted Rajneel to come into the debate. He's been on for a while. Rajneel, and then I'll come back. Rajneel.
Arnab, firstly, thank you and Happy New Year. I've been sitting for last 25 minutes and I am getting the chance right now. The first thing is that, see, each and every Indian has a right to practice their own religion. But my contention is that why to politicize such events? Let the Hindus practice their rituals, let the Hindus practice their culture, let the Muslim practice their culture. Why we are politicizing the event constantly? 22nd January is the opening of the Ram Mandir? Okay, very well. Let the Hindus practice their culture. Why we are constantly saying that the pseudo-secular? Nobody is saying that. The first thing is that nobody is against the Ram Mandir. The statement I am speaking on your show is that nobody is against the Ram Mandir. But we are politicizing, the BJP is politicizing the event, and we are against that. We are completely against that. We should not politicize the event.
Arnab, I need to make a few quick points, please. With your permission.
You can practice your culture. Nobody has stopped you.
Arnab.
Nobody has stopped you. The Constitution of India gives us the permission to. The Constitution of India gives us the permission to practice each and every religion.
Credible argument.
There is no bar.
We need to have
there is no bar.
Debate.
Why the event is getting politicized?
From both sides. Arnab, I just have this to say. People who are saying that, the state should not have a religion of its own.
That it is not a sensible debate. Ma'am, what you are saying is completely vague.
You have a few people
don't repeat your point. Rajneel, your point is understood and she is responding to you. Rajneel, your point is understood, not accepted.
I'm not repeating. I'm just saying the.
Thank you.
Thank you. Arnab, first and foremost, as you rightly pointed out, people should know that it was in 1989, via the Palanpur resolution, that this entire Ayodhya Ram Mandir temple was brought onto the center stage of Indian politics. And it was done by the then BJP stalwarts. So let nobody be under any illusion that the BJP does not deserve credit. It deserves credit, and the person who has brought this entire Ram Janmabhoomi Mandir movement to its ultimate fruition is none other than Karma Yogi Narendra Modi. You can call me a Ram Bhakt, you can call me a Modi Bhakt, you can call me what you will. But the fact is that
BJP the brand ambassador of a Ram Bhakt, or
but nothing happened. It took a Narendra Modi to ensure that finally 22nd January is the day when the Bhavya Ram Mandir will see the light of the day. And I'll tell you one more thing. The ASI survey was first conducted in 1968 and 1962, in that period, by B.B. Lal. It was rejected by Indira Gandhi. It was again conducted by K.K. Mohammed in 1976-77. It was again rejected by Indira Gandhi. It was in 2003 When the Archaeological Survey of India conducted its third survey, and when Vajpayee was the Prime Minister, that finally under a court-monitored committee, it was agreed that yes, the Babri Masjid was built after destroying a temple which was there, and this temple was from the 12th and 13th century. Do you know that? Who rejected the Archaeological Survey's findings? It was the Congress government. Who went to the Supreme Court in 2007 saying, Maryada Purushottam Ram is a figment of imagination. It was the Congress party. Who said, I would rather commit suicide than seeing the Ram Mandir built in my lifetime? It was then Kapil Sibal, a congressman. And today who's at the second call of Samajwadi Party? Because he's got a Rajya Sabha ticket from Akhilesh Yadav. So the Congress has no business getting even an iota of credit or trying to appropriate credit for the Ram Mandir. It is Narendra Modi, it is the BJP, it is the sacrifice of people like the Kothari.
Is Narendra Modi the brand ambassador of Ram? I'm asking this question.
Who've been speaking on this issue. It is people like you and me. And when I say you and me, I mean people like Arnab, people like me. Who've been wearing our Hinduism overseas.
Atikur Rahman, I now want to respond substantially to the argument here. And I am responding to the argument here that was made to Dushyant Sridhar a while back. And if I can request all of you to be quiet for a moment, I want to present my thoughts. Now, it is being argued here by some people very passionately. Atikur Rahman, I am speaking, please. Thank you. Atikur, nobody taught you politeness in school? When somebody is speaking, then you should be quiet, especially when it is a wise man speaking. So when I am speaking, you should be quiet. You get some of my wisdom. The argument presented by you, is that the state and religion should be separated and Narendra Modi should not go because this is a politicization of the event. If this is a substantial argument, then Dushyant, I want you to take it forward. I will only add my 2-bit to it. Now I'm talking like Atikur Rahman. I will add my 2-bit to it. And I will ask, why has the Karnataka Chief Minister then announced a 1,000 crore fund for the development of Muslim areas and colonies? If the state and religion are to be separated, why did the Rajasthan government invite applications under the Congress for grant of 25 lakh under its modernization scheme for Muslim seminaries and Muslim madrasas? Separate! Why was money given to Muslim madrasas under the Congress rule? Taxpayer money, secular tax, non-secular use. Why?
And if the state has no business with religion, what was Manmohan Singh doing having those iftar parties? What was Sonia Gandhi doing attending those iftar parties?
So you admit
what was Akhilesh
that the two wrongs,
having those lavish iftar parties when he was the chief
I want Dushyant to come in. Dushyant is on the debate. Dushyant is being brought into the debate. Dushyant is being brought into the debate.
Mr. Dushyant,
One minute. Dushyant, I want you to respond to the argument that the state and religion must be separated and the Prime Minister inaugurating it is the unnecessary involvement of a state in what is a religious matter. Dushyant Sridhar is responding. Dushyant.
Okay. Arnab, they are going by the textbook definition of being secular, where they are saying that the government should have no business with the religion. In that case, why is the government, many governments, especially the government of Tamil Nadu, controlling over 36,000 temples? The government has no business to be in the temples at all. So on what basis are they doing? Why is there no government control on churches and mosques? So all these decades there has been no control on other places of worship. So where did these people who argue stating that the Prime Minister should not be attending an event which is a Ram Mandir temple inauguration, go when all these temples were being controlled by the government? One doesn't have to shout. If you have a point, make it straight and people will listen to you. So
You are mixing up the issues.
Arnab, I'm very clear that the invitation has been extended by the trust to the Honorable Prime Minister,
with the Tamil Nadu government controlling the temple,
and the invitation has been accepted by the Honorable Prime Minister. No law stops the Prime Minister from going to an invitation to the event where an invitation has been extended to him. Period.
And most importantly, you know, the nation and the state may be different, but the fact of the matter is, if the Prime Minister can go to Egypt and visit the Al-Hakim Mosque, if the Prime Minister can go to Indonesia and visit the Grand Istiqlal Mosque, if he can visit the
you have a wrong understanding of the word secularism. Secularism means that the state shall formulate its policies, political, social, economic, outside the religion, on the basis of scientific ethos. Now today we are having a BJP government which justifies a Ram temple or any temple claiming that it leads to economic growth. We have a government over here which tends
Please go tell all these ethos. Please go tell all these ethos and all these lectures that you're giving us rigmaroles here to the minister in Tamil Nadu who said that Sanatana Dharma should be abolished.
I believe that you have a fair understanding about history. Please understand, over here we do not have a state formation on the basis of religious ceremonies and rituals. Here we have a
Sir, when you're talking about ethos, when you're talking about civilization, you're talking about a civilized way of all of this, then you should be going and telling this to the minister who said that Sanatana Dharma should be abolished.
Any form of a religious identity, it is against the constitutional spirit. So the very act of the state giving itself a Hindu or any religious color
in that scenario, Arnab, when the former Prime Minister Shri Manmohan Singh,
don't tell me that you are more of a Hindu than we are.
No. What he's saying is, Dushyant, can I intervene in this? 1 minute. Sanju, I need a minute. Sanju, I need a minute. 1 minute. 1 minute. Yes, Dushyant. 1 minute. Yes, Dushyant. Yes, Dushyant.
Arnab, when this panelist says that there should be no special treatment to a religion, then what about the statement made by the former Prime Minister who said that the resources of the country are first to be given to the Muslims? Muslims have the first rights.
Well,
then where did these
Mr.
equal
Dushyant,
sadbhavana go towards all religions?
When I'm talking about a particular state, there is a minority section of the population which happens to belong to a
what is the
religion.
justification given to that? Do not give lectures here. Do not give lectures here. Answer to the question. Do not answer to the... Nobody is going to listen when it is smelling like the fart of anything that's considered 100 kg of garlic. Nobody
have a political aim in their mind.
No. Why did Mr. Manmohan Singh state that Muslims have the first right to the resources? Why did Mr. Manmohan Singh say that? Why did Mr. Manmohan Singh say that? Answer this question. Answer the question as to why did Manmohan Singh say that.
You think the minority belongs? Listen to me carefully.
Oh, sorry. You do not have to judge me.
I tell you, you are every person. One point. Lokesh, let me tell you one thing, Lokesh. Let me tell you one thing, Lokesh. Lokesh, I'll tell you, Lokesh, 1 minute. I think people like you spread hatred, Lokesh. You use hate speech. You are the kind of people. You spread toxic hate speech in an inclusive country. You spread hate. You are full of toxic thoughts and toxic words. And you have got a PhD in toxicology because of your use of toxic words. You are the kind of people who say Hindus should not take a Ram Navami procession through a Muslim area.
area. That's why when in Rajasthan's Karoli, Hindu procession was targeted, you said, why did they go through a Muslim area? What is a Muslim area in a secular country? If you people lecture me on secularism, I will also ask you, how is any area a Muslim area in a secular country? Why is that? No. You're perverse in your thinking of secularism.
Ahead of the Gujarat Assembly elections in 2018, Rahul Gandhi wearing a Janeyu ahead of Assembly elections. चुनाव के दौरान जनेऊ याद आ जाता है, चुनाव के बाद हिंदू धर्म भूल जाते हो, ये है आपकी असलियत।
अरे आप लोगों ने जो इतना धर्म का उपयोग किया है राजनीति में, जो बर्बादी की है भारत की राजनीति की, जो आप लोगों ने सत्यानाश किया है, अब इसको बुलाना तो पड़ेगा ना कहीं से।
Okay, ladies and gentlemen, I have a big breaking story. I have a big, massive breaking story at 10 o'clock tonight. You can't miss that. Republic is going to tell you who the likely convener of the India Alliance is going to be ahead of that Zoom call tomorrow. And on the Pseudo meltdown, we'll bring you more. But I condemn all these attempts to have a public meltdown over such a major national event. Sabha Naqvi, Ramachandra Guha, all the other trolls, mediocre writers like Pratap Banu Mehta, control your emotions. Control your emotions. Hindus will say openly that they are proud to be Hindu. Control your emotions and watch the inauguration of the Bhavya Ram Mandir on the 22nd of January. Accept the reality of this country, and even if you can't, at least digest your own bitterness. Don't throw it out to everyone else. That's my advice to the pseudos. On the other side, who's going to be the convener of the India Alliance in a few minutes?